exciting proposition to make, okay? I am going to be measuring you for no particular reason. You just have to sit there, pretend I'm not even here, okay? I'm going to be measuring you and making note of all the important details of your face. I need to memorize your face, okay? Let's take a look at here. 1, 2. Yeah, don't worry about me, okay? You just sit there, do your work, do whatever you need to do. I know I'm a complete stranger, but you can trust me, okay? I'm not going to do anything nefarious. I would never. Yeah, I'm really good at this. Well, I've done it about 1,000 times, you know, slowly building an army of knowledge on how to get people's measurements really quickly, memorize people's faces really quickly. It's incredible what the human brain can do when you really put it to work, when you really need it, you know. Well, it's my life's work on the line, I guess. Everything I've ever been passionate about, everything I've ever loved. So I try my best to do a good job. By the way, you have a very nice face. It's very cute. I like your nose. Yeah, don't worry, it won't take long. Will not take long at all. I'll be in and out of your hair as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much for being so cooperative, though. It's 5. I really, truly appreciate it. I can't even tell you. Okay, some people get really mad and they push me and they yell at me, but look, I'm in, I'm out. It's not a big deal. You don't know what happens with the information. I don't tell anyone. Where's the harm? Oh, okay, my tape measure is... Sometimes I do this. I'm an expert, but even experts have their moments. Okay. 3, 4, put over here, 2, 6, 5, 6, 7, and over here, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, okay. Exactly. Yeah, you have a very good face. It's very symmetrical, and it makes sense. You have good facial harmony. You look very nice. I chose a good person to work on today. Some days I get real uggos, and I try not to be mean, but I don't want that many uggos in my brain, nowhere else. Let's see here. I don't want to study them, you know. If you know, you know. I guess you don't know, but I know. Yep. Wow, such a fascinating person you are. I love to see it. I meet so many people with this line of work that I have. I get to know so many people. And, you meet a lot of borings. You're cool. I like you. 3, 2, okay. Smaller measurements, but I try and get as many big ones. Let's get your head. We need to look at the entirety of it, the circumference. Okay. Okay, let's just lift that off. Very large. You must have a lot of knowledge in there. Knowledge is very useful. I'm a scientist of sorts. Something of a scientist myself. And knowledge. Okay, it's important. It's underutilized. Make sure that you're always studying and learning new things. Although I should have preached what I tell. I like to learn about the stuff I already know about. Less like to learn about the new stuff. It's a bit of a problem of mine, I suppose. We all have our faults, and it's important to recognize them. Okay, very good. You are an excellent subject, may I just say. 6, 7, over there. Over here it's 8, 9, Perfect. I'm just gonna sneak this off to the side over here. Well, you've been wonderful. That's all I need to do to you today. You will never see me ever again, although I'm going to see a lot more of you. Thank you so much for letting me measure you and getting all the information that I need. Goodbye. Alrighty, so you're in for your appointment? Perfect. Let's get everything all set up for you. Starting with, can I just get a few pieces of information? So first, very basic, can I get your name? Okay, and last name. Alright, and I'm gonna need to get your height. And what's your weight? And that's in pounds. Okay. Alrighty, eye color, hair color, skin color. Okay. Alrighty. So first we're going to start off, what are some of your biggest insecurities? Yeah, it's a little bit more of a deeper question than previously, but for sure. Alrighty. Okay. We just gotta know some basic stuff before we can get started and rearranging your face. So we get pretty deep here, but we're gonna ask you now, what are some of your favorite features? Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, they can be personality traits as well. For sure, that definitely helps us to figure out what kind of look you want to go for. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, so what exactly were you looking for from today's procedures? For sure. And when you want people to notice you, what is it that you want them to notice you for? Oh, that's a good answer, for sure. Nothing is too unrealistic at all. Don't have to worry about that. We can totally do it all, so you have your options open. Alright, is there anything else that I should note? Anything at all, anything that you think is valuable to get the best end result. I think we've pretty much got all the information here. Just from talking with you today, I've picked up on a few things. I'm just going to take note of that now. You don't have to worry about those things. No, it's okay. It's just my personal findings, yeah. It's just stuff that's in my head and my own ideas. Thought process. For sure. Let's just make sure I got this all
correct. Yeah, just going through the information. Looks good. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the page. And we're just going to start with some measurements, all right? Seven, okay. 3, 5, 6. Across here. 8, 9, 10. 16. 1/8. Okay. 13 and 14. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, down here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. Okay. Okay. Just writing down some of those measurements. 5, 7, 7, 2, 9. Oh, made a mistake. Nope. 8.9. I believe that's right anyways. Let me double check here. 8.9. Okay, perfect. 13. Another 16. Okay, let's write that in. 16. Center. Okay. 11. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Okay. 11. Not obvious. Okay. Let's take a look here and just. Can you blink for me? Yeah, just keep blinking. Okay. Alrighty. Just making note of your blink speed and height. 7.9, okay. Keep taking a look here. 10, 11, 13, 14. 4, okay. Alrighty, just gotta make note of some of those other 14. I think that looks good. Nothing that contradicts itself or contradicts another number. So I think that look. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Perfect. Just traveling up my tape measure. Okay. Let's put the keyboard down. I'm gonna put it over here, I think. Okay. Let's get some gloves here. My ear's a little itchy. Do I have a hive? Sometimes I get hives even on my earlobes. It's rather annoying. Okay. Any medical history I should know about? Okay. I always forget to ask that one. No allergies? Okay. Has anyone in your family gotten this procedure? Yeah, it's pretty what's the opposite of generic? Niche, I guess. Okay. Take a look at your face. Yeah. Just relax. Everything looks good. Your anatomy looks good to have this done. There's nothing that quite concerns me. about this. You know, I don't want to... sometimes people just can't get it's the same thing with like a piercing or certain fillers, you know, certain places you gotta stop, and certain anatomies just don't call for it. It doesn't look good. But I think everything looks to be a go. I wouldn't say that I'm worried about you at all. Which is good to see. There really are some people, you know, like it could be anything, you know, like even just your like nose shape, right? And all of that stuff can make a difference into your end result, and it's important to take it all into account for sure. Different features such as like eye shape right here. It's really important to take all of that into account. You've got your eye shape, of course your iris, right? And eyes can look very different. Mine are lopsided themselves. Tear ducts. And so it's definitely important to be a professional and know what to look for, because some people don't know what to look for, right? But I think we're good to go. Really seems like the package that we want to get done today is the me special. This means that we are going to do certain things to get you to look a little bit more like me. To start off, we want you to really think like me. This is the lotion that I use. At least it's the ideal lotion. It's kind of expensive, so, well, it's not even that expensive, but it's like drugstore expensive. It's like $12 for this. I can get like a giant thing for like the same price actually. Things just aren't cheap anymore. But anyways, you gotta smell this, okay? It's so good. And they make the same deserted island scent. And a body scrub. It's by Cake. And it's a Cocoa Supreme Body Mousse. Raw Tahitian Coconut Oil Elixir Radiance Enhancing. Created in Canada. Okay, anyways, we're just gonna grab... It's like thick. Do you see this? It's probably good enough. Do you have sensitive skin? Good. I will be rubbing this on your face. Yeah. And this will go perfectly right under your nose. Okay, we're gonna go along the jaw, right under the neck, behind the ears. This is the place that a lot of people miss out on. Okay, hold out your hands like this for me. Alright, we're just rubbing this onto the skin, just rubbing it. You can bring that, just really get a good whiff of that. Can we see this hand? Just rubbing it on your arm here. I always feel like this one again, sorry. I always feel like this is such a perfect place to put lotion that you want to smell good. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can put your arms down. Just rub this in. Smells delicious. Okay, next up, do a little bit of oil on your skin. This is just gonna protect you. I like this oil. It's actually, it's for your cuticles, but it's fine. It will do the trick for what we need it to do. Just like that. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Nothing fancy. Okay, I'm going to show you this procedure a little more. So imagine this is your face. Okay, you are this kneading and relaxing toy. Food and Play series. It's supposed to be like bread, I think. It's like a bread squishy. Anyways, I'm going to squeeze in. I'm going to mal out. I'm going to go like this. and then your face is going to form. You've got this outer plastic protecting layer, your skin, and then you have the inside, this fluffy little piece of bread. It's not really bread though, but, and yeah, just gonna mold into exactly what you want done, and I think you'll love it. I think you're gonna just be obsessed. Let's get some tools. Let's start with your nose. We're just gonna move it around, okay? Just like so, like that. And yeah, it's gonna be a little cold, sorry. Let me try and warm this up for you. You can kind of pick it up a little bit, blot it right off. It's great. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do some numbing first. Where's my... Okay, got the elixir. There it is. Need to get the needle. Liquid. Okay, relax. Feel okay? Okay. Sorry, I might hurt a little bit. Okay, ready? Just gonna pinch a little. You should start to feel that dissipating under the skin though. Yeah, don't worry, it's safe to use the same needle over and over and over again. Okay. And let's just do one more for good measure. Of course, if this hurts at all, let me know. We'll do more. Don't worry. And it doesn't cost extra. I hate when you go to the doctor and they don't numb you properly and then it's your fault, you know? Like, then you're the one that has to sit there. Just can't stand that. Anyways. Okay. Are you ready, Freddy? I hope you are. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna start. Literally, we're just moving things around, okay? Reach the nose down. Let's do the tip. Yeah, not a lot of doctors do this procedure. It's really just me, at least, unless you want to travel overseas. And there have been some controversies, you know, some people, they don't like it, and they don't like me, but that's fine, as long as my patients are happy. Well, there's been some people saying that I'm cloning myself. That's ridiculous. Just so happens that a lot of my patients like to look like me. Just gotta be specific here and careful. Thoughtful. So I'm doing very small movements, you know. I'm not like slipping and sliding it. It's just like a little, you know, does that make sense? Hopefully. It doesn't really need to either, because it's not like you're gonna have to do this to anybody else. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if there's a test at the end of this? And then you become a doctor? Wouldn't that be cool? Could you imagine if doctors had to have all their procedures done on themselves? There would be some crazy looking plastic surgeons. You're doing a good job, by the way. I'm just gonna lift your neck up a little bit. I hope that's alright. Let's grab some other tools. I'm just gonna brush some stuff off here. Good. Got this wooden tool, and I'm just gonna... Looks clean, looks good. I'm just kind of moving things around, picking things, sliding things. I really like this tool. It's very precise. Wooden. It's quite nice. And you're feeling good, feeling comfortable. Love to hear it. Okay. I'm gonna grab this one. Just put this in there for now. And just slip in and slide in. Sorry if it's a little warm in here. There were some rats. They ate my air conditioning tank. It's not a tank. It's like a window thing. They ate it. I guess they wanted to escape the building for some reason. Rats will eat through anything. I don't know why they didn't eat through the wall. Would have been way more convenient. just working around the eyes, so just kind of, see? Going in the crease like that, and then you can go under as well. And we're just carving your face. I was gonna say like it's jello, but not like it's jello, but like it's mashed potatoes? Doing great. And you're looking fantably-tastic. Okay. Let's just move some things around here. Aha. We need this paintbrush. Just lightly, like that. Don't worry if your vision looks a little frightening. It looks a little perhaps off or blurry. It's very normal. It's like a normal body response, I guess. I don't know. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Just stay relaxed as best as you can. Good. Just start snipping. Making a few incisions. Gonna grab this razor. And once again, just, it's better if I just get it all done in one thing instead of having to go back and forth and back and forth. Good. Start using these chopsticks. Okay. I'm very good at, I've done this like literally tens of times, so you don't have anything to worry about. Well, I've done it 23 times, which is more than 110. You'd be surprised. You could be getting it done by someone much less experienced. Let's just wipe your face here. Hopefully that's clearing up your vision a little bit. Just notice your eyes watering. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna use my fingers now. Just like you're a ball of clay and I'm sculpting you. Under the jaw. Over here. Forehead, temples, down. Down. Okay. Let's take a look at those ears. Okay. In a little. Good. Okay. Just gonna pinch a few areas together. Skin together, okay. Skin together. Just fusing up some of the, not puncture sites. You know what I mean, right? Just fusing up some of the loose skin, I suppose, where there were cuts or such. Okay, fusing, fusing, fusing. Alrighty. Anything else I should do? Oh yes, chapstick, because your lips are looking very dry. I like this stuff. It's good. Okay, go. Here we go. You don't look like me yet because, well, you look a little scary. That's to be expected, right, after any surgery. Things should start to take effect and the swelling should start to go down in a few weeks, and give you a prescription to help with pain and inflammation. Soon enough, you'll have your perfect image done. And you did sign all the paperwork before you got here, so that does mean you can't sue. Thank God. Payment will just be up front at the front counter, and that's everything. I hope that you love your results, and thank you for coming in today. And I hope that, hey, maybe you'll see me soon for a touch-up. Wouldn't mind the extra cash. Okay. Bye. I'm sure you already know, but I make a ton of stickers. You could get some for yourself. First link in the description. It'd mean a lot to me if you did. This is my sticker sheet. It's a frog band. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. Yeah, goodbye. I make stickers. This is one of my sticker sheets. You can check out this and some other designs that I have. First link in the description. Moth Country on Ko-Fi would mean a lot to me if you did. Thank you so much. You're finally awake. I feel like I've been waiting an eternity for you to open those little eyes, which, may I just say, gorgeous color. I couldn't quite get a good look at them in the dark alleyway in which I found you, but now that you're awake, I'm just going to be examining you, okay? I'm going to be asking you a series of questions as well as measuring you, just getting a good inspection of you as a person, okay? So just sit back, relax, nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. You will be set free at the end of this, but let's just start off with some questions. What's your first name? Last? And your middle initial? What's your mother's maiden name? Okay. And where were you born? Yeah, the city and the town. Alright. What time? Do you know what time you were born at? Okay. In the morning. And then, do you know anything about your birth chart? Okay, I'll make a note then. I'll look into that later on, okay? Alrighty, let me just take a look at eye color, skin complexion. Okay. Do you have eczema, dandruff, anything like that? Okay. And, do you have dry or oily skin? Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Responding quite calmly to situation. Seems like a go with the flow kind of guy. Okay, perfect. Alright, let me get my measuring tape. Let's just start. Up here, 6. Okay, 9. Yeah, just stay as still as you can. I don't want to mess up the measurements. I have to be pretty precise with these. 8, okay. 5. And over here looks like 3.3. Good. And 9 again. 9. Just gonna wrap around. 5. And on this side, 6, 4, 6. Okay. Perfect. You're doing great, by the way. Appreciate that. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you too warm, too cold? Noticing anything like that, temperature-wise? Okay, lower. Okay, differences. Okay. Okay. What is your favorite color, by the way? I don't really know if I have one, like, at all, actually. I've been really struggling with that, because, I don't know, like, for a long time it was brown, but then, I don't know what it is anymore, if I'm honest. Maybe red? I like the color red a lot. Five. Do you have a favorite number? 6. Okay. Mine is 14, and I don't know, I think I'm fine with that number being my favorite. Like, I don't think I'll ever change it, you know, but like favorite color, that can always be 7. That can always be forever changing, you know. 6, 9. Okay. Then over here it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 0. Okay. Okay. 7. Do you have a favorite TV show? Mine favorite TV show, maybe Gilmore Girls. Like, very comforting, but I think the best, I also really like The Walking Dead. First 2 seasons. But I think the best written TV show is definitely Breaking Bad. Doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good. And what about movie? Movie I can answer with certainty. Let me write down yours first. I think that movie suits you, but mine is The Evil Dead. I actually have, do you see that? Right up there, I have my LPS shelf, and then right above it, I have Evil Dead 2, and I have on this shelf, on the like second shelf down, do you see? That's the Evil Dead graphic novel. Anyways, I love The Evil Dead. I think The Evil Dead 2 is subjectively a better movie, but Evil Dead 1 changed my life. Such a good movie. I also really like Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings. And then I don't know from there. I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the one with Gene Wilder. I really like that movie. And I like Saw a lot. I like a lot of horror movies. Just recently saw Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill in the theater. 7. Did you see it? It was interesting. But I never played Silent Hill before. 8. I've been trying to play Resident Evil 7. I am such a scaredy cat, it's not even funny. 3. It's like, I can't get past it. I'm like, so freaking scared all the time. I really want to be able to play horror video games because I love horror movies, but I don't know. Might not be in my cards, you know? Up here, 5, 6, okay. Do you play any video games at all? What kinds have you tried? Yeah, what kinds do you like, kind of thing? I can get over. Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. Okay. Just get the lips. 4, 2. From the sides. Okay, 5, 4. You have great facial harmony, by the way. Like, your facial features just really, they match each other really well, I think. Okay, I have some things to show you. I'm just gonna ask what you think of these things, okay? First off, I have this. It is an apple that somebody took a bite out of, but it's not really, it's just made out of plastic. It's like a little trinket shelf. You can put little trinkets on it. I have this container of floss. And I also have bobby pin. And another bobby pin. Okay, don't judge me, but I also have another container of floss. This one's actually empty. And then I have this cloth. Okay, so do you see like the vision? You could put little trinkets on all the little shelves. And then you like put the shelf up, and I just think it's pretty cute. Let's take all these trinkets off. Bobby pin. At least you know that I floss my teeth. I do. I floss my teeth every night. I get this from Costco. Oral-B. You just get a giant container of it. Anyways, what do you think of this shelf? Okay, continue. I'm just going to place it down right about here. Continue to look at the shelf. Tell me what you think. Just writing down what you're saying. I agree. I find it to be very whimsical. I think whimsical is the best word. to describe it, yeah. Okay. I'm itchy. When am I not itchy? I'm a very itchy human being. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put this over here, actually I'm just gonna toss it over there. Okay, the next thing I have is this. It's a glass container with a plastic lid. It's got like these little ridges and then it has little bumps. It's stained because I spilled it in my purse, I'm not gonna lie. But it's Benetint by Benefit. It's basically a lip tint. It's what I wear on my lips. You just kind of go like this, and then you just kind of go like that. I normally blot it in with my finger, but it's very liquidy. Very liquidy. And it's got a really nice color to it. You can also put it on your cheeks. I do that as well. A little bit on my nose. It just kind of stains, which I really like. A lip stain, because I don't like lipstick. I find it dries out my lips again, and I also find that I don't know, I'm just clumsy and stuff, so I always rub it off or rub it on my teeth, but you can't do that with this. Anyways, so just observe it. Tell me what you think of it, and if you like the color or not, let me know. Yeah. Okay, I think. Yeah, I definitely agree. Okay, let's put this one over here. Okay, next I just wanted to ask, what is your deepest, darkest fear? Okay, for me, it's zombies. I am like petrified of zombies. I hate the idea. Like, so many times when I'm watching a horror movie, it's scary in the sense that there are like jump scares or like tension. But the thing is like, I don't know why, but I feel like zombies could be real. And also like, sometimes people in horror movies just do the stupidest thing in the world. And that's why they're like in trouble. That's why they're being haunted or whatever. But like, zombies, you can't do anything. And they're gonna come for you. And like, they could be fast. I'm really scared of zombies. I think it all started when I was a kid. And my older siblings, like, they were like too cool for me and they didn't want to hang out with me. But I really wanted to hang out with them, so they would go into the family room and like watch movies together that I wasn't allowed to watch. One day they were watching Dawn of the Dead, and I snuck, crept into the family room and like hid behind the couch and watched the movie, and it traumatized me. It definitely traumatized me, so anyways, that's definitely my fear in life. Okay. And I'm just going to do some word association, so just tell me the very first word that comes to mind when you see this object. Okay, just the very first thing off the top of your head. Good job. Yeah, it's just an Xbox controller. Although I've actually been playing this game recently. It's a modern game, but you can play it on the joysticks, but it's a bit, I don't know, it's like it moves too fast, so I find it better if you use this. This is called like the D-pad or something, and this is basically really enjoy it, actually. Anyways, okay. Have that first word in your mind. Let's write that down. Okay, now take that word. Tell me what you associate with that word, and just word vomit. Just tell me everything that you can about it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You're doing excellent. Okay, I'm going to show you actually my tape measure. What is the first word that you think of when you see my tape measure? I'm also going to ravel it back up. Bam, first word. Okay, hold it in your head for a second. Okay, tell me the word. Now I'm going to get you to think of the opposite of that word. When you think of that word that you just thought of, the opposite word, do the same thing. Word vomit, anything you associate with that word. I always have to stretch out my neck. I'm terrified of chiropractors, but also kind of want to see one. Okay. Yeah, let me take a look at these answers. These look great, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me just take a few samples. Just gonna take my comb here. Part that. Good. Perfect. Just taking a few skin samples, a few, we need a hair sample. Alrighty. Just going to take a look at the face here. note. This is perfect. Gonna double check my samples just to make sure they look good. Yep, we got the root of the hair, got the skin. Okay, we got all the details that we need, and we already got the pictures and the scans, which is perfect. Which means, not that you have to worry about this, but we have all the necessary detail. Everything about you perfect to, you know, build into something. Don't worry about it. Alrighty. Well, I guess you're free to go. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful patient for me to study. Definitely got all the necessary details to move on with my project. We'll see you never again. Goodbye. I make stickers. If you want to check out my stickers, look no further than the first link in the description. Thank you so much and enjoy the video. Okay, so get yourself comfortable. Are you aware of the procedure going on today? It's very simple, nothing to worry about. You're just going to sit back. I'm going to get some measurements and then we are going to begin. Just rearranging your face a little bit. So, you sent in the photos. Let me take a look at those. Grab my... Okay. So this is what you were hoping to achieve? Okay, I like it. Very alien. I like the unnatural skin color. No, I think that'll look good. Okay, let's just... put this over here for myself, like that, so I can always reference it if I need to. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult. Should only be here for, honestly, the procedure should only take about 15 minutes once I'm done measuring. Gotta get these measurements. So your face will be a bit swollen after the procedure, but it should go down in about a day. So 12, okay. Well, we already took these. I just want to make sure nothing has changed from when you sent them in and when our nurse did it, but it looks like you're good. So nose, we're gonna, okay. 10, 11, 12. Did you want anything in the hairline? Yeah, lots will come to us for that, actually. 9. You'd be surprised, and you know, you'd be surprised the amount of people that wear a wig. 13, 14. It's a lot more than you'd think. Let me just that. Okay. Need to make sure that it's like a good temperature in here. For this procedure, it's just me, no one else will be in the room. It's very easy, to be honest. So. 8, 9, it's like really quite simple for me to do. I can do it pretty quickly. I've done it genuinely a million times. 10, maybe even more. It's so easy, you know, I just grab my tools and I just sort of push. 9, 10, 12, okay. Up here, 16. Down here, 8. 16 again, okay. 4, 3, okay. 12, 13, 14. It's really important that we get all this information for future use as well, just in case you want to reverse it. Totally reversible. It's also helpful for our research, our studies. There's a lot of the reason why this is so inexpensive is because we obviously do have that agreement that you signed where we can use likenesses to better further our research and to show progression. 20. Yeah. We just need to be very thorough with your face. We want to make sure that we know exactly your measurements and exactly what you looked like, which is why we've got pictures. Let me look. Yeah, we have all your before pictures, x-rays, scans. That looks all good. Just want to make sure that we're thorough. Don't want to start without making sure that we have your full before. That's like a 3, I think. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's ravel this up and we will begin the procedure. To begin, administrate the numbing. Okay. Done. We have to do this 3 times. I have 3 different needles here. Another one. Okay. While that's taking effect, I'm going to take a light pen and look across your face with it. This is pretty bright. Just taking a look at skin quality mostly. Okay. Your skin looks good. Sometimes we can't actually perform the procedure, but by looking at you, I could tell I just have to be thorough. It's the law. Alrighty, let's begin with tweezers, and I have this metal pick tool. I know it looks a little scary and sharp, but we're mostly using the dull end anyways. So you don't have too much to be afraid of here, okay? Just gonna take the sharper end. Can you feel that at all? Perfect. We are good to go. Basically, we can just move your skin, smooth things out a lot. Take this and just start rolling it. Take this and we're gonna start here. I want everything to be as symmetrical as we possibly can make it, for sure. You feel comfortable? You feel okay? Good. Let me know if anything becomes even slightly uncomfortable. We have tons of ways to combat that, so we just want to make sure that you're doing well. So we're gonna begin with these ones now. This should be an overall relaxing experience for you as we change subtle things and less so subtle things as well. Yeah, we'll be applying the pigment last. We're gonna get the shape in effect and then we will Get the pigment into the skin. Most people are pretty excited. I think it's cool, you know. I think people, pink, blue, purple, green, red, like, there's just people that look more natural with colorful skin. Same with colorful hair. Like, you ever meet somebody where it just looks like, it looks really good on them. It looks like more natural than their natural hair color. So I just have to make sure that I'm pretty focused, but it's pretty hard to mess up because everything is so easily reversible. And we're going to begin with the wooden pick now. This is my personal favorite tool. I don't know why, just something about it. It works really well. And I like the size and the shape, and I like this little fuzzy end. Personally, I think it's kind of fun to use, but we don't need that today. It's kind of like working with clay, but it also feels weirdly 2D. My procedure, it feels almost like watercolor painting to me. Watercolor especially because you really can't control a lot about watercolor. You kind of have to learn how to let it do its own thing and how to manipulate its own thing to do what you want. It's very different than other paint. So I find that it is very similar to working with watercolor. You're looking great so far. Procedure's going completely normally. Very average. So perfect. Just gonna take this. Doing what we've been doing, just slowly moving the features with different tools. Different features I find need different tools, bigger ones, smaller ones. But this one can tickle some people. You okay? Okay, yeah. Yeah, some people are really prone to being tickled with this one, so as long as you're not one of those people, we will proceed. There's ways to get around it. It's kind of funny. It's like the rest of you is numb, but somehow you can still feel being tickled. looking good too. Basically, I'm halfway done, kind of, the procedure part of it. A few more minutes, we'll apply color and you'll be out of here.
Just staying still for me. Thank you. Just gonna work on some little things right now. Okay.
This tool. This one's one of my favorites, I have to say. I really like this tool. It's got this wooden metal. It's like a little ball. The ball is good for tiny things, but mostly I really like the wooden side. Looking at the pictures. We're looking good. You're looking good. Be using my fingers here. They might feel a little bit warmer than the other tools that I've been using. Applying a bit of pressure as well. Like that. And move out. Put a little bit of attention to your forehead right here. And just a little bit of pressure there. Continuing with the pressure. Like that. Like that. Yeah, it's kind of like a facial massage, yeah. Very similar idea. And I always recommend that people do facial massages even. There can be some lymphatic drainage, which can really help reduce puffiness in the face, but it also is just very relaxing. And I think that the best thing you can do to stay happy, healthy, looking youthful is to reduce stress, okay? So we are going to begin with the color now. I just make a few little scratches across, and we're just going to be popping that in there. Like that. Easy as pie. That is garbage. Okay. Yeah. Just don't have a shower for a few days. That's basically it. I would avoid touching your face. Try and sleep on your back if you can, but if there's any fading, we can retouch it, okay? And we do that up to 5 years, and then after 5 years, we do the retouching. Every so often, you'll get a pamphlet with all the information that you want, or could ever want, and of course, if there's any questions beyond that, call. Receptionists are very knowledgeable and can always help. You look great. I think that we captured exactly what we needed to, what you wanted. And of course, we got all our information about you and your old face. So yeah. That is everything that I will do for you today. And I hope that you're very satisfied with your results. Thank you for coming in.
Hello, thank you for meeting me here in secret. The secret part is very important. I've been making some enemies. Yeah. You like that scarf? Well, that's actually exactly why I'm wearing it. No one would expect me to do something so unexpected as to wear such an oddity. It's very unlike me. I never wear headscarves like this, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to blend in the general surrounding and no one will notice that I'm here. Specifically the enemies. My enemies. It's very scary, but don't worry. They want nothing to do with you. But I appreciate you coming here. I need to get some measurements of your scalp, and I need to understand it better. Apparently, the scalp is a very elaborate part of the human body, and if you don't have it quite right, the tweaks can be kind of scary, if that makes sense. The errors, that's what I mean, can be quite frightening. And as I'm working on my projects, I just need to better understand your scalp. So, I have my handy dandy tape measure here. And I'm not really measuring the hair length. I'm more so just getting an understanding of every flyaway, every split end. It's crazy how natural the hair is, sort of like a tree in a way, you know. Don't worry, nobody in the coffee shop is gonna notice. They'll leave us alone, which is good, since I don't want to draw attention. But I promise that this is a normal behavior
access my information from anywhere. You know, sometimes I just lose my stuff, so having it all saved in one place can kind of help. So I'm just going to be writing down some of the measurements and some of my findings today on the phone. How tight is this? Too tight? Okay. What kind of setting do you like your Burger King ground to be on? You know how they have different like slots. What slot do you like it to be on? Really? I'm surprised. This is why we needed to do these measurements. I would have never have guessed that. This is very important for my projects, you know. Thank you so much for meeting me today. It's almost done. I'm telling you, it's almost done. Hopefully. As long as there's no more errors. But who knows? Really? Good, okay. Good. I'm just gonna count some of your hair. Okay. Who knew wearing a scarf was so difficult? I'm telling you, I never do this. Do they put like bobby pins in their hair or something to keep it from moving? Is this kind of like a babushka style scarf, or do they tie it right here? I don't know. But it makes me feel very, I don't know, cool. I like it. It almost makes me feel like my hair has a pattern on it, which would be cool. Kind of like, you know, like scene girls when they have like, crazy hair. That's cool. Anyways. Just gonna count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, I think. You know, one thing I also really admire when it comes to wearing scarves is hijabis and the way that they like style their hijab and they like match with their outfits and stuff. Oh, I think it's so cool and so pretty and feminine. Okay. But today I'm channeling like a spy. I'm trying to be like my headscarf is like to Indiana Jones his fedora, which isn't it crazy how we interpret fedoras as being like a princess, you know, like a weird guy, but like fucking Indiana Jones was wearing it, a fedora. That was his signature hat. And that's cool. Because he's cool, you know. Hello, princess. Just gonna count the number of hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I think, in each section. So 10 to 0. Carry that. Okay, good. I will tell you. It's kind of awkward though, but I really like it. You know, I've been trying to be more of a scarf person, not like this, you know, like just like around my neck, but every time I wear one, I feel like everybody's like, you're not like a scarf person. And then I get really scared. And I also got really scared that one day a squirrel is gonna bury his nets and I'm not gonna realize, and then I'm gonna leave a park, and then when I leave the park and the squirrel's not gonna be able to find his nuts in my scarf, and I just feel like that would be really bad for the ecosystem. So I don't know, those are like such a good job in buying them. Because I like the way they look on other people, but when I wear it, I'm like, that's never been there before, you know? It's weird. I'm just trying to memorize your anatomy, basically, the anatomy of your scalp, each follicle, the flaws, the perfections, anything that I can really see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good, good. I'm just gonna get a closer look. I have this light, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I need to be able to see everything in graphic detail. You have a bit of a, like a gray hair, but just like it's a different color. Just really getting a look here. Okay, I'm just going to get above you for a second. Then this will allow me to see just from above, just so I can really... Sorry, I'm just repositioning you there, just so I can best what's going on the scalp. So I'm just trying to best understand every inch of your scalp, and then just gotta take a look and go back to measuring the scalp just to make sure that it all looks good. But that's really all I'm doing today. This has been super helpful. I'm just gonna take a few pictures if that's okay. Got those pictures, and those are gonna really help me to remember. Okay. This is kind of the informational. And I think I've almost gotten all the things I need to get. I just want you to tell me everything that you can about your scalp. Everything. Every tiny little detail. If you've noticed one side getting greasier faster. If you've seen a few more specks of dandruff on one side. If you've felt like your shampoo doesn't lather as well. Any bubble, any brick, anything that you think might, anything, even if you think it isn't useful, please tell me. Oh, I just brush out your hair a little bit. I just need to memorize how it brushes, just trying to understand how the hair forms and how it falls. Continue though, sorry. Okay. Okay. Really? That's interesting. Wouldn't have expected that. Have you been noticing more knots? I'm noticing a few knots on your scalp right now, which could be concerning, could not be, depending. Okay. Yeah, what kind of routine have you been doing with your hair? Shampoo, conditioner, anything? What has it been like? Okay. Where do you get those? I wouldn't trust that shop, no. No, I wouldn't trust them. Well, the owner, the pants that he wears, they're really weird. I don't like them, so I just wouldn't trust them. That you might be putting something in your shampoo. He could be. He looks like the type of guy that would, you know. Okay. Yeah. What about the ends of your head? Have you noticed an increase of split ends, anything like that? Okay. I'm just going to apply a little bit of a serum. It's will help me. It's in this really tiny vial. It's got a little cork on the top. I'm just going to apply this throughout the scalp, like a salt shaker. Luckily, I haven't seen any of my enemies here with us today, which has been a huge relief because I was nervous, I really was. But I think that this guys did a good job. I think next time I should wear sunglasses and a mustache to be even more protected. I think it would be a good idea. Yeah. Well, they would never expect me to have a mustache, since I can't grow one naturally, at least currently in my life. Maybe in the future, but they'll never see it coming. I'm just going to massage this. I almost sneezed. We're just going throughout slowly and steadily, just we've done a really good job today, and I'm really happy with what I've been finding and what I understand. I'm just going to be doing a few more measurements, okay? So just stay still. And 19, 18. I'm honestly mostly measuring your aura today. 30, from the top. Let's see. you see me, I think I will have completed the project that I have been working on for what feels like a long time now. It's only been a few months though, I guess. Okay, thank you so much for meeting me here, and I got so much good and helpful information. I think you're really gonna like what you get to see from me next time we see each other, because I think the project will be completed. So I'll see you then.
Let's go between the eyes, and adding that to a hypothetical clone. Hypothetically, okay, up top. 1 inch bigger. Left. I'm gonna draw left hand.
Do you ever try to like go back to your monkey roots
And try to pick things up with your toes. And 14. 13.
I'm gonna go from the bridge of the nose down to the tip.
So like I'm a step above, I'm the consciousness. So like obey me or I'll shave you. Anyways, between the nostrils. Can I see your belly button, please? Thank you. No, I just need to see it just for a moment. I just gotta know the diameter of the belly button. It's important. Spacing is about that far. I'm just gonna get a feel of your face with my fingers. Gotta get a better read on that because I'm not quite sure. So this is right there. Just an inch. Looking at the side here, I don't see anything. I'll just make sure that I've never made any mistakes. It doesn't look like it. Hey, how's it going? So I have some pretty cool news, and it's basically that project that I've been working on is almost nearly finished. Just going to end, so I just need your help with a few more measurements, if that's okay. To get these measurements, I'm just going to be using my tape measure. And I also have this orange pen that I picked out. And I picked it out because it matched your aura today. So let's get started with this measuring. We're going to start small. Just one. Good. 1, 2. Okay. It did kind of fall. It untangled a little bit, which, oh man, I just drew on my shirt. I like this shirt. It's new. It's got these little flowers on it, and I paired it with this beaded necklace. Anyways, let's continue. Mark 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 83. Okay, that's just. I don't have my notepad today, or my notebook. The one with the like old man and the little kids and the fish. But I do have this. It's
A leaf.
and it's like a little. It's a sticky notepad. So I'm just gonna be writing down all of my findings. center means middle, but I don't pay much attention to the rules of the English language. It's my measuring tape is everywhere. I got to wrap this up really quick because it's making my life very difficult to try and measure each little tiny part. When between there, easy enough, you know what I mean? So I'm just wrapping the tape measure up, and that should help ease the job. Once I'm done wrapping, I'm actually going to I've got another tool to measure you just a little bit, just a little. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever, look. Much easier. Put that off to the side, same with my pen and notepad. I have the wooden beads. I did use a few for my garland, so it's a little untied, so I just gotta wrap it around my fingers so no accidents happen and beads don't go everywhere. I am not wanting to spill my pearls across the stage so anybody may trip. There we go. Let's see how long your hair is. 1, 2. Good. Correct. 8 beats long, which is perfect. 1, 2. Yeah. And from the back. Good. 1, 2, 3, 8. Good. You can measure a lot of things with these and understand a lot because the beads are all slightly different shapes. It's an inconsistent measuring tool, which I find quite poetic, if you will. Often we are too concerned with perfection when in reality the human experience is purely based in the imperfect. And adding that to a hypothetical clone, hypothetically, would be the best way to go about it, don't you agree? Exactly. Measuring across the face now. Each of the pupils. Up top. Along the chin. Ear to neck. Your ear to neck ratio is really good. Good, good, good. Excellent. Just focus on this end. Good. Checking over here. Good, okay. Up top. Excellent. Can I see your arm, please? Just going along your arm. The other arm. Looking at the hands. Up top. Okay, okay. Excellent. points on the pyramid, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's go back to shoulders to crown. Good. Crown to shoulders. Good. Excellent. Okay. Let me write down my findings this time with the brush tip. I'm drawing a flower. I think that really showcases all the information I need. Alrighty. Let us continue. Good. Go from the top of the forehead. Excellent. Gonna go around. Just stay still. Stay still. Right there. Let's see what that's at. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Look, it's bald. The other cap just fell off. Do you ever try to like go back to your monkey roots and try to pick things up with your toes? I mean, like we used to do that all the time when we were monkeys. Gonna double up. Just trying to double up the tape here. Measure. Just like that. So there's 2. This is gonna get us the perfect V. Cross it over. Good. Excellent. 1, 2. And on this side, just 1 inch bigger. Gonna write that. Maybe I should just leave this pen open because I have to write so much. 1 inch bigger. Left. I'm gonna draw left hand. So I remember that I'm referring to the left. And then back it up, back it up, back it up. Forward, 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 forward. And I see what I just got. 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna flip this onto its side and just take a look here. It looks like 13. And then if we flip it onto this side. Oh, I lost my place a little bit, but this side is 29. So we're just gonna go scan the body all the way down. And then we're gonna scan the body without an inch to the ground. Good, good. This is amazing. This is really good information for me to have. Thank you for giving it to me freely too. 8 plus 19, 26. And we're going by centimeters this time. Draw a third eye, just like that. Just as an important part of the project I'm working on, I just want to better understand your sense of smell. What do you smell when you smell this? It's in this gorgeous glass and red, deep red bottle. And it's got the little words. semester, so I'm learning a lot more about my additions. Why is my hair in my face? It's betraying me. I hate when that happens because it's like, you're a part of me. Why are you betraying me? Like, I am my brain, you're just the hair, you know? So like, I'm a step above, I'm the consciousness, so like, obey me, or I'll shave you. Anyways, between the nostrils. Good to know. Nostrils uneven.
I'm gonna go from the bridge of the nose down to the tip.
More than expected. Good. Okay. Can I see your belly button, please? Thank you. No, I just need to see it just for a moment. I just gotta know the diameter of the belly button. It's important. Thanks. You have a very small belly button. Nice. I see so many people these days with large belly buttons, and I'm thinking they should make a plastic surgery. Could you imagine if they made a plastic surgery for that? I'm being ironic. I'm not serious, because that would be ridiculous, and you have a normal sized belly button. I'm just yanking on you. Or am I? I bet they have plastic surgery for belly buttons, though. Like, I bet people want them to be flatter, right? That has to be a thing, right? Somewhere in the world. Okay, now I'm just making sure that I write down, look into belly button plastic surgery, because I think that could be useful. Well, I just like to know how the different surgeries are performed. So, I find it useful for my practice.
Okay. Going down along.
Just 1, 2, 3. 14. Top of the crown. Bottom of the chin. Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting that ratio. 5 to 1 ratio. Good. Excellent. One, two, three, four. Good.
As I expected, 1/3 ratio.
Okay. Looks like we gotta do your lips now, so look normal. Of course, don't do this because that would affect the measurements. Good. Okay. Okay. Can you turn a little bit? I just want to check. I just want to check how far they protrude. Good. And on this side, how far do they protrude? It looks like it's... Okay, good. Write this down. I'm gonna draw a picture of them too, just to show my future self what I was thinking in the moment, which is something I've always been bad at. I am constantly losing my train of thought even after it has left the building, you know? Even after the train has exited the train station building. I forget what the original train was and where it was going, so I have to write them down to remember. Okay, up, down, up, down. Can you look up? Good, 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 good. Down, 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 down. Excellent. On the sides, on the sides, on the sides. Just along there, and what else can I see? me see this one again. Gotta get a better read on that because I'm not quite sure. So that's right there. Just an inch then. Excellent. Gonna get the height a little bit. I only need to know your top to belly button to get the height because I can estimate from there. Well, actually, I know your pants size, so I just take that plus your shoes and divided by the angle plus the, and I think I've got the correct measurements, but how tall are you again? That's what I thought. Confirmed. Yep. Check. Okay. Let us contour now. Let us continue. Let us continue. I'm just confirming some of the measurements that I've already taken, and this is just gonna help me to make sure I didn't make any mistakes or errors. Looking at my notepad here, and it looks correct to everything that I wrote down and drew. Let me just make sure that I'm not off. Pick it up, down, along, and there, up, down, around, okay. Star, up, horizontal, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. Along the ear, we're looking 1, 2, good. And along this ear, we're looking 1, 2, 3, okay, good. And along the hairline, that looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, hairs that are just protruding slightly out, and then we just got good. Just grabbing your hair. Good. Excellent, excellent. I'm just gonna get a feel of your face with my fingers. Feeling along, just like that. Cupping. Feeling your cheeks, feeling the cheeks. Up, okay. Good. Okay. And that's good. Okay, good. And looking along the side of the profile, just to make sure that I've never made any mistakes and it doesn't look like it. I'm looking at the side here, I don't see anything that is concerning or wrong about my estimates. Okay. Let me roll up our tape measure again, because look how long it's gotten. So, how long is this? It is 41 inches, so let me just roll this up. Roll it up and just trying to get a nice tight roll on this so I can contain it. My trusty handy dandy measure that I love with all of my being and all of my heart. I don't know why I was so dramatic. It's not like I love it that much. And then I have all of my notes. As you can see, they make tons of sense. Very rational. And with this, I can build something. And maybe when the project is complete, I'll let you know more. If you'd like to know more, just let me know. And you can come over to my house sometime. Maybe. Okay, well, thank you for letting me measure you, and I hope you have a lovely, devishly lovely rest of your day. Bye. Okay,
Where am I gonna sit? I mean, the classroom looks kind of... Hi. I just noticed we made eye contact. Could I maybe sit beside you? Everywhere else is kind of taken, and I don't know, I feel too awkward over there and right there. I just think that they wouldn't want me sitting beside them, but you look kind enough that you'd let me sit beside you. Is that okay? Thanks. Yeah, I've got my backpack, and I'm really excited. You know, it's the first day of school, and it's not the first day. Well, what day is it? Oh my gosh, there's already been like 2 months of school? Well, I guess it's my first day at least. Yeah, but I got this, and it's like I'm at the eye doctor. So I don't know if you've ever been to the eye doctor before, but let me show you. So, it's a pin, so be careful because there's a sharp edge. But, could I just get you to close one eye? What does that top letter say? Okay. What does the other letters say? Good. I'm gonna get you to close this one. Can you gotta close it. Can you read the bottom line? Oh, you may or may not be blind. Anyways, let me put that away. And I also have my emotional support, Carrot Man. Do you have any emotional support things on you? Oh, no. Huh. Emotional support vape? That's funny. So is it lunchtime yet? I'm just feeling a bit peckish. Are you peckish? You look a little pale. I have this very cold, it's very cold bag of oranges. They're all sliced up so you can eat the peel and all really easy actually this way. It's much easier than when people slice them into triangles to eat the peel with it. And I'm a big fan of marmalade, and I like to make it in my mouth. So yeah, would you like one? You okay? Alright, well I have another snack. Yeah, I've got another one you might be more interested in. This is my water bottle. I fill it with soya sauce. Just kidding, it's Coke Zero. Coke Zero is my personal favorite. I drink it a lot. I think it's yummy. Would you like some? It's enough to last me at least for first period. Are we allowed drinks in class? No. That's understandable, but I mean, there's no teacher here. That guy's the teacher? Wow. He looks very good for his age. I'm trying to open this without causing a big ruckus, and it's very difficult, and I'm scared of it exploding, so I just gotta be careful here. But, super good. I hope this isn't too forward, but I'd like to think of you as a really good friend, and there's something that I like to do with all my good friends, which is a good old measurement. So, just gonna put my bracelets to my other wrist, I think, for right this second, because I'm gonna be putting a glove on. Oh, I should have put these ones on this hand because I'm not left-handed. Oh, getting my bracelet stuck. Oops. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit difficult, one might even say. Oops, wrong way. Oops, wrong way again. I clearly have never put a bracelet on in my whole life. Just kidding, I have. It's just a little funny that I'm struggling. I don't like it when it's uneven, you see? There's less on this side than this side, and I'm finding it... Ooh, I might have done it. Okay, it's much nicer. I've got this watch, and I actually stole it. You don't want to know where from. And it's got this, this and this attached. This is like braided. These are tiger eyes. I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but they're really cool. And I've got this necklace. Anyways, I gotta put my glove on for this ritual. The ritual is all about finding your measurements. I've got lots of tools to use. But before we can start, I must use this. This, isn't that pretty? If I were a cat, I'd be going crazy right now, let me tell you. It's like glistening. It's a little tangled. This is a claw clip. So I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but they've got these little things on them, and it's all bejeweled, which I think is quite pretty. And yeah, it's very majestic, which I think really suits your vibes. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm basically going to grab your hair and pin it up. And these little strings, they've got little gems, and there comes in 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and lots of gems on them. And anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get your hair pinned back. Is that okay? Is that okay? Does that feel okay? Yeah, I think it looks good. You've got a really good dome for a head. It just suits you really well. I'm quite intrigued, to be honest, by the domeness of you. Okay, next step. I'm going to be needing a few things from my bag. This is my bag, and now it is empty. So I'm going to put these just over here. And what we have is a measuring thingy-majobber. Oh man, it's the wrong way around. Can you see that? The letters are wrong. Gosh darn it. Well, we'll have to make do. And I've got this ball of yarn, which can come in handy. Basically, once I find the end, I can like and do some pretty cool crazy things with it. I'm gonna put this one over here. Oops. Okay, it almost fell off, but it didn't, don't worry. In here is my pencil case, and I've got all sorts of things, and I got lots of goodies inside. And my most prized possession is this. It is my journal, where I keep all of the most important, valuable information ever in, and if it were to be stolen, I'm almost certain that the US government would be contacted. I know we're in Canada, but I'm pretty sure the US would be contacted to try and find the secrets hidden within. So yeah, it has a lot of interesting details, and I'm going to be using it to document my findings. So let me grab my pencil case and unzip. Let me show you. There's not a lot, but what is in here is important. We have this little padded thing, and it's a little frog who's on a log, and there's a rainbow. I actually bought this from a lovely sticker shop. And I'll be using that to write my rough drafts. Before I move on to my journal, I have tweezers. They are very good for measuring places, like the nose, because then you can get the good measurements. And yeah, and you can kind of like, they're really sharp and precise, so I can be sharp and precise. So I've got that. I've got a mechanical pencil, but I much prefer these little guys. These are pens, blue and orange, which I do enjoy orange, is my favorite color. And yeah, I'll be using these to write with, as they are writing utensils. I have this little, oh dear, my I almost said purse, my pencil case was falling. I have these, which are just tools that I'll be using, 1, 2, 3, and I'll be using these to poke and prod at your lovely face, which is the main place that we're going to be measuring today, is going to be your face. It's the place of interest, I suppose, is the best way I can put that. And although I'd love to measure each individual hair strand, I fear this class will be too short. So okay. I also have a nail file, which is just another tool that I'll be using to, poke and prod. And very importantly, I've got my glasses. They've got this beautiful bejeweled pattern on them. Do you see that? Now, I don't actually wear glasses, so these aren't my prescription. But they make me look smart, do they not? Exactly. Let us begin by getting the general measurements of the face. I'm going to be very up close and personal. Is that okay? Is that okay? And I'll be touching you as well. Good. Just stay as still as humanly possible. Which I know is very hard. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You see this side? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am finding it too hard to measure you with these glasses, so I'm just going to take them off. As it turns out, wearing glasses that are someone else's prescription is not helpful to seeing. My hair's on my face. Okay. Let me restart. Let me just see here. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just trying to get the general idea of what is going on with your face. Such interesting features. Let me just curl this back up. What color? Orange? Alrighty. More measuring time. Going to do it from far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Getting closer. Wrap this around. This is a bit tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting from 1, 2, 3. Okay. I just dropped it. Honestly, it's more useful just having a giant thing. Let me just go ahead and go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Ooh, that's quite long. Okay. 1, 2, good at remembering. I've got a really strong memory, and this is more about vibes, to be honest. Okay. Let's begin our poking and prodding. Before we move on to measuring the individual features, we'll be starting with the nose. Got 3 different tools here, but this one is my favorite. Keep getting hair in my mouth. It's horrendous. Alrighty. I'm just going to get a little bit closer and let's begin. Good job. Just stay as still as possible. I know it's a bit tricky. I know this is no easy feat, so I really respect you for trying your absolute best. It's not easy. Alrighty. Let me just write down my findings. Distance is about 1, and then the enclosure is, about the same size. Alrighty. Got this. Your pupils are very circular, which I respect. Just scratching a little bit, just to see how your face reacts. It's kind of important. I'm going to grab the sharper end of the 2. Okay. Let me just use my fingers. How does that feel? It's important to measure the dirt on your face as well. My measuring thing is just going everywhere. So sorry if you hear that rummaging around. Running around. I don't know what word I should be using. 100, 2, 3, 4. This is extremely important. Okay, I'm going to begin to draw a picture of you. So I've got the hair in, which is pretty much the most important part of your features, if I'm being entirely honest. And let me just make sure it is accurate. 1 to the ratio. Yep. Okay. Get the ears in. Pen. Okay. I'm gonna get your shirt in. Okay. Nose, the ratio to your eyes is about 1/3, so I'm just going to might even be more like 1/5, the fraction of it all. It's tough to know for sure, but I mean, I really do notice right there versus right there and right there. And then when we take a look at the bridge and everything just coming together, especially in this area, it's very harmonic. You have very good facial harmony. Okay, eyebrows. We're just gonna. And how do I want to do the lips? Okay, are you ready? It's pretty good if I do say so myself. But be gentle. You know. What do you think? Do you think it's accurate? Because personally, I think it's the most realistic rendition that you'll be ever seeing of yourself, because a mirror can never truly capture an image, but this, I have captured an image. You agree? Thank you. I will give this to you. You can hang it up, you can fan yourself, you can do whatever you please. Just put that right over there. More poking and prodding. We've got both of these tools here. This one got a nice tip. It's very frosted. Look at this, do you see? And we've got our tweezers, which they are going to be perfect for what we need them to be. And with these, we can measure very, very well. And then, of course, I do have my tape measure still. It's hard to do this because I only have 2 hands, but I'm just gonna go like this first. Yeah. Now let's just take these and begin to make an example of the face. Okay. From that, I learned a lot about how your face actually moves, which obviously movement is going to depend, or not depend, but determine a lot of measurements. For example, if you first move it over here, versus if it's all the way over here, that's going to affect the ratio, right? Down here, up here, you know? All of that will affect it. So just understanding better the movement of the face and understanding the true measurements. With that, we can do ratios and fractions and all of that sort of thing to better understand what we're actually looking at. I like to work with inches. I just find it the best for me personally. I'm going to go ahead and measure the top of the head. Okay, the side. I'm going to do this side as well. Alrighty. Let me just write down my findings. So we've got 3 inches times 2, 36 across. And we'll do that. And yeah, okay. You've got a lot of really good ratios to your head. I mean, everyone knows about the golden ratio and like the 3/4 composition rule, but I really just love the harmony of your features to your head and your temples and your mouth and your chin. And also I think your teeth are really good as well. I just think it all suits each other and it flows very well. Think of like a nautical shell. The way that would flow is just reminding me a lot of you. And I'm just going to go ahead and count a few more things. Okay. And once I'm done counting, I'm just going to be drawing a few dots on your face. It's a bit hard to explain the science of it, but let me grab. I've got these pens, and there's a ton of them in here, and they've all got a lot of different colors that all represent something different. So just trying to think about what pen I want to use. To start, we're going to be using this pen. And I'm just going to focus on where I place that. And we're going to be using the thin end for a few details, okay? So we're going to start over here and go over there. Now we've got the forest green pen. I'm just going to make a note and make a line just across there, up. And take the smaller end, and once again, we'll just be taking that. Okay. Don't worry, these are water-based markers, so they'll wash off with ease. So you won't have to go into gym class looking like a freak. Wouldn't that be a disaster? Baby blue, kind of like my shadow. Okay. And going to outline just like that. Perfect. We should only need about one more color. Are any of the colors speaking to you? Are any of the colors jumping out? Pastel purple. Okay. Grab this one. There's just a little detail right there. And up there. Right there. Okay. Taking the two pens. I have no idea how that happened. I got a tickle in my nose. Alrighty. I believe that's all the findings I need. I just need one more itty bitty thing, and that's a pluck. A thing of your hair. And with this, I'm just going to carefully place it inside of here. So I will have it as a souvenir of sorts to commemorate our friendship. Thank you for letting me measure you. I very much appreciate it. Not everybody is so kind, so I just want to say thank you for being nice and understanding to my spiritual beliefs. So with everything that we've done today, I think I have all the necessary details to go forward with our friendship and my own personal projects that you don't have to worry about. And I hope I can see you around. I don't know how much I'll be coming to this school because I just don't know how well it's going to fit into my schedule, especially with me already missing so much. But if I am around, I hope that I'll see you around and that you'll see me around. And yeah, see you later, alligator.